But I would like to come back to the topic that you actually briefly mentioned, which is about bad decisions, and I quote that. So as you have told us, we all make bad decisions at one point or another, decisions that either we later realize we were wrong or decisions that we just regret. Now, when we make bad decisions, sometimes we're able to make restitution, but most of the time we're not. So when this is not possible and there might be consequences, how would you advise one to go forward?
Yeah, that's a great question. And yeah, I definitely did allude to this earlier, talking about Jacob, who made a lot of quote unquote bad decisions. I think so. You have to, so bad depends on what your goal is. So for example, if your goal is to make a bunch of money and you own stock, okay, so I'll give an example. If you bought crypto 10 years ago, right, and you sold it after 2 years, you would say, oh man, that was a bad decision. Because you could have a lot of money right now if you had held on to it. But that quote unquote judgment of good or bad is based on, once again, a value that we talked about earlier. If your value is making a lot of money, then making a decision that doesn't lead to a lot of money is inherently a bad one. And so my value, and I think the case for anyone who believes in Jesus, like our value, one of our core values is becoming like Jesus. Okay, the Bible's really clear. God wants us to become like Jesus. We'll never be Jesus, but he wants us to become like him. And one thing I've learned in life is that absolutely everything can make you like Jesus. Your good decisions, your bad decisions, your victories, your triumphs, your failures, all of that stuff makes you like Jesus, which is once again why you're never off the plan. So if you make a decision and there are consequences, those consequences can lead you to prayer, and the prayer can lead you to the Bible, which leads you closer to Jesus, which is the plan. So to me, so personally, I would say, I think the only bad decision is the one you don't learn from. So if there are consequences, recognize that the consequences are one, in general natural, right? Like in the sense that this world has spiritual, physical laws. And so everything that we do has consequences, some pleasant, some unpleasant, but even the unpleasant consequences can lead to your growth. There's a classic saying in exercise, no pain, no gain. God uses our pain, sometimes due to our decisions and sometimes just due to just living in this world that's challenging, for us to grow. So if you do these things walking with the God of the Bible, walking with Jesus, I don't know that there is a quote unquote bad decision, because all of those things can make you like him.